individual, the journalist, put the phone under the pillow so they could hear all the secrets, all the sex, all the everything.
Friends of mine in my ear, like, yo, man, what are you doing? I'll never forget, it was one night at the Greek Theater, and I wish to God I'd have listened. I see Bobby Brown. Bobby sees me first. And he's like, Dave, what's up? And he grabs me, hugged me, he looked over, and he saw her, and his whole face just screwed up. And he left out. She said to me, you better not say anything to him for the rest of the night. And so me, being the man I am, first thing I do is I walk over to Bobby. And Bobby says, yo man, what the hell are you doing with her? I said, what was you doing with her? he says, yo man, I understood the first book, but the second book, and how she blasting on that website, is ridiculous. It's a trifling ass broad. He basically told me, she's gonna bite you. And I'm thinking, oh, you just mad because you're not getting ahead no more. And Bob was right. There was also the factor of her being a parent. And I thought of all of the men who have probably come in and out of this boy's life. I don't want to just be another guy that her mother's brought through who is one of mommy's friends. And we all know mommy has a lot of friends. Upon meeting him, I noticed he was very well-mannered, soft-spoken, very kind soul. But his spirit had been broken. And I found out he was abused. He was being abused. I'm talking about sock the boy, beat on the boy, talk bad to the boy. And so I told her, this is a young man that you're dealing with. And if you continue to treat him like this, you're going to break his spirit. And she looked at me and she said, his spirit is already broken.
She's very abusive to that boy, unfortunately. Boy, I don't know about the physical abuse. I can't attest to that. But the mental abuse, most certainly. I know of one particular incident when she was having an argument with Darius. And it got really, really ugly. And she called her son out of his bedroom where he was asleep, pulled a knife, a big bush knife, and asked Darius, how many pieces you want to leave here? Psychos. But pulled her son out to watch this.
ACS should be checking her out and seeing what her kid is going through. You don't know how he's going to grow up now. You know what I'm saying? You think he don't know? He's like 9 now, 8, 9, 10, or whatever. You know, kids teasing him. Why, your mother's so bad. She's so big for a living. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are you afraid of how this book might affect Naeem?
I'm actually looking forward to getting with him when he's of a decent age and explaining to him everything that happened to me. I really need him to know. I really need my son to know exactly what happened because he was with me for so much of it. You know what I mean? I need him to respect his mother and what I've gone through. Because what happens when parents pretend like they've never had sex and you've never done drugs, then your kids don't talk to you about it. They talk to their dumb friends about it.
I know my parents used to have sex. I used to
So I almost found myself stuck in this situation, basically for the sake of this child. But then there came a point where I had to consider my own son, who was my flesh and blood, because she was extremely jealous of anything that could potentially be a threat to her in any way. We're talking about a woman that would cut her own shadow. And it's pretty obvious that she has been the victim of a neurorectal ophthalmology. A neurorectal ophthalmology. That's when your brain gets crossed with your eyelids and your asshole, and you have a shitty outlook on life.
And that's what she had.
Yeah.
I don't think that she's affected his career specifically. I think that she has stressed him out on so many levels that he hasn't been on top of his game. I mean, she started a rumor that he had AIDS. She's lied and said she was pregnant 2 or 3 times. She filed 2 or 3 false police reports against him. She's probably ultimately going to end up in jail if Darius pursues the police reports.
Just like I heard the thing that just happened with the Eddie Winslow guy. She said that he beat her up, and come to find out they had take tea and do nothing to her. Like she was kicking his car. Like she's crazy.
What led to the restraining order was she came to the studio. She blocked the driveway. She sat outside at least a good hour and wouldn't move. Blocked the driveway. I pulled out. She jumped behind the car and she jumped on top of the car and started beating the car, cussing me out, carrying on. And she knows how to do. And long story short, I left here and I called back and I could hear yelling in the background. What about my son? My son! My son had a breakdown in school because Darius has been gone. And I heard somebody ask her, where's your son now? At home with a friend. Your son's at home with a friend. Why you here? Chasing behind some dude. I'm gonna tell you what really ended it. It wasn't even an incident here. What really ended it was when she sent me a text message that said to me, I hope you and your bastard son die in your sleep. That's what she said about my infant child. There ain't no coming back from this. You don't say this kind of stuff and think we're gonna be cool. When I got that text message, I was like, I'm out.